What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. Now, this video wasn't going to be made. I was in the middle of packing for my Boston trip tomorrow. Then I got a ping in my WhatsApp members group to say Mr. Mobile's released a video on the OnePlus. Then I got another few messages about other leaks about the OnePlus. And then I checked GSM Arena, which is the most reliable specs website for any phone, and it's all been updated with what looks like the full specs. So, I want to quickly talk about what Mr. Mobile discussed, what Unbox Therapy have discussed, how I ordered, what I paid, what I expect to pay, and a little bit more about the confusion around the OnePlus Open. So first things first, I don't think in all the years of buying foldable phones from China, the US, Europe, I have ever seen such a confusing yet kind of genius marketing campaign. What OnePlus are doing is pioneering, no doubt about it. They have given the top YouTubers, Mr. Mobile, Lou from Unbox Therapy, the device, but said, don't show the camera, don't show the software, but show everything else. Show how durable the phone is. Show how it looks from the outside. Show how good the hinge is. See how it can grab onto a bit of paper. What they've told us is nothing other than that. No official specs. No idea how many camera lenses. And most importantly, no idea how much the phone is going to cost. Yet, I, along with, I believe, thousands of other people, have pre-ordered through the early bird deal at OnePlus UK and grabbed ourselves a OnePlus Open for £99 at the moment. That was a deposit price. I've no idea. Is that £99 to a deposit of a £2,000 phone? I don't think so. I think that's £99 to a deposit of a £1,500 phone. But with that early bird, there was offers, there was deals. You're getting free OnePlus Buds Pro, which they value at £180. I wouldn't pay that. You're getting a free UK wall adapter because this is a European plug inside at the value of £40, 80 watts. I wouldn't pay that. And you're getting a voucher of up to £250. Now, this is quite sneaky from OnePlus because of the wording up to £250. I reliably pre-ordered my device on the basis that you were getting an early bird voucher of £250 off. While that still might be the case, I'm not quite liking the up to £250. That technically means it could be a voucher for £1, which is up to £250. But we'll see what happens. Now, out with the price and the fact that in the UK you could pre-order, there was more confusion around other continents, like the US. You couldn't pre-order the device. What you can do is subscribe, and what you can do is get up to $1,000 for a trade-in of any smartphone or device. Now, I can pretty firmly tell you that to get that $1,000 trade-in value, it's going to have to be an S23 Ultra terabyte version, an iPhone 14 Pro Max terabyte version, or an iPhone 15 Pro Max, any variant, because it's brand new. Other than that, I can't see any device at all where they're going to give you $1,000 off the cost of the device. Now, in the US, again, I still expect it to be around $1,500. Now, to Mr. Mobile, the GOAT. In my opinion, the best content when it comes to foldable phones. Yes, even better than mine. In all seriousness though, he is the best, and the short video he managed to produce on the durability, the inside hardware of the device was just stunning. The hinge with its 69 components is taken from the Oppo Find N2, which is not a bad thing because look at the crease it then gives you with that 2mm water drop technology. It's basically the best implementation of a crease on any smartphone. One thing I want to clear up, and you can see from these images, and you could see from the images that Mr. Mobile could show, this is not the same form factor as a Samsung Z Fold device. I have had dozens of comments saying, nah, It's just like a Z Fold, far too narrow, I'm not going to bother. This is not like a Z Fold. I even had someone say, oh, it's only like 10mm wider on outer display than a Z Fold, not worth it. 10mm is 1 centimetre. 1 centimetre makes a big difference when you're talking about a cover display. Anyway, it's up to you. You buy what you want to buy, but looking with my eyes, this is not like the Z Fold 5 at all. Other than its squared off edges, the form factor is different. Now it's 7.8 inches on the inside and it's 6.3 inch diagonal on the outside. That's different to the Z Fold, folks. Now another reassuring thing that went through Michael Fisher's video was that durability. The drop tests, the fold test, the water test, this is going to have an IP rating, and the fact that the hinge can kind of take in water and disperse the water without damaging the phone was pretty clever. Now it's a foldable device with a ultra thin glass display. You are never going to get IP68 water and dust resistance, but if you can get some form of official IP water resistance rating, then I'd take that as a bonus. So those are the things that they talked about. Those are the things that we can tell. I can also tell you that internally, because of the time of year it's coming out, it's a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. This is kind of one of the first genius question marks I've got. If they had waited a few months and put a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, would that have been better? You tell me. Let me know in the comments. Would you rather they just wait for the 8 Gen 3? The one thing I will say is the Honor Magic V2 is coming out next year, literally as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is released, and it's only going to have an 8 Gen 2. So for those that are waiting for the Honor Magic V2 Global, just keep in mind the chip will be a year old by the time it actually comes out, which, yeah, we know Honor's is mad when it comes to their release, and yeah. Anyway, back to OnePlus. I mentioned GSM Arena. I had a quick look and it's been fully updated. I leaked most of this quite a while ago, as did others. So there's nothing that you probably don't know. However, it's pretty much 99% confirmed that it will not be a quad camera setup on the rear. It will just be triple, and there will be no 5x optical zoom lens. I will put money on that right now with anyone that wants to bet in the comments. It's only going to be a 3x optical zoom lens. Now it's a 64 megapixel 3x lens. It seems like it's quite a big sensor size as well. So I am confident that zooming 5, 10, 20x hybrid zoom will still look pretty sharp. However, it is going to be along the same similar lines as the Z Fold 5 and the Honor Magic V2 when it comes to zoom. Now the other cameras, taken from the OnePlus 11, it looks like. I might be wrong, but it looks like they're taken from the OnePlus 11. And the blind camera tests of this year, the OnePlus 11, held up quite well. So I'm okay with that. If they're just kind of lifting and shifting from that device and popping it on here, then I can deal with that. Now, as mentioned, this was never going to be the world's thinnest or lightest foldable device. It is going to be just over 12mm folded and 6mm unfolded. Still, absolutely mind-bending when you look at how much hardware is inside the device with the hinge, the components. I mean, there are hundreds of components there, and the fact that screens can bend is still kind of weird nowadays. So, are OnePlus genius or madmen? Has the marketing they've put behind this device increased the hype? I have my opinions, but what do you think? Have you managed to pre-order your OnePlus Open? Let me know in the comments. Another small thing, I don't know what colours there are. It looks from the leaks like there's just that forest green or emerald green and a vegan leather black version. But is that it? I would have loved a white ceramic. I would have liked a brighter colour, vegan leather, like an orange, something like the Oppo Find X6 Pro, a two-tone. Who knows? Who knows? We're all kind of in the dark with that. Again, that falls under the whole genius or madness category. I guess I'm the mad one, they're the geniuses, because I've paid for something that I've not seen yet. Yeah. Again, an impromptu video, before I fly out to Boston tomorrow, you can expect a lot of content coming from America over the next week or so. If you have any questions about the OnePlus or any other foldable I've got at the moment, pop them down in the comments. And yeah, until next time.